Some people may think that big lifts and family wagons don't really go together. Well, I've got news for you. Check this out. I can hardly see onto the inside of this thing, and I'm 6 foot. Now, we've got the owner of this 100 Series cruiser, Mark Barnett, here. Mate, thanks for joining us.
How you going, Mark?
This thing's a weapon. It's huge. Was it like this when you first picked her up?
No, mate. When we first got it, she was a 1999 stock poverty pack with cheese cutters and split rims on it.
Split rims, and they're probably 750 R16 tyres?
Yeah, and there were 4 different ones at the time.
And I reckon you would have gotten rid of those pretty quick.
2 days, mate. 2 days they lasted.
And you've replaced them with something a little bit bigger?
Yes, we've got the Mickey Thompson bar jar claws on there.
Yep.
Yeah, great tyre.
Do you like the directional tread when you're out on the faster section gravel roads?
They work well in all conditions. Motivation is the bog stock standard 1HZ with a little hairdryer on the side there, a DTS turbo, water-cooled one.
Without that, trying to push these 35s around, how'd you go?
Mate, trying to push these up the expressways, you nearly had to open the door and put your leg out and give it a hand.
I know you told me you've got 5-inch lifted coils. She looks a lot higher than that, and I can see a couple of blocks up here. What size body blocks have you got on it?
Yeah, well, Mark, I was going to not mention that, but seeing as you've spotted it now, 2-inch lift, mate, in the body.
Okay, so you've got your 35s, your 5-inch coils, plus your 2-inch body block. There's a huge difference there. Also with your steering, you've had to put some caster correction plates on.
Yeah, mate, we've got the Tough Dog caster correction plates on the drop arms here, just to get everything back into geometry and that sort of thing, so it steers right.
Yeah. Once you lifted it up so high, because that's pretty tall, 5 inches plus your big tyres, any other problems you experienced?
Mate, everything was off-centre. We complemented that by putting a set of thirds production panhard rods on there, which recentered everything back into where it's supposed to be.
Okay, so what's happened here is as the bodies come up from the axles have been pulled over to one side because of usually they're non-adjustable panhard rods as standard equipment. Mark's put adjustable rods in, so that's brought the axles back into the centre of the vehicle, and she drives all right now out on the highway?
Mate, drives beautiful now.
Yep.
It's wheel alignments are a little bit hard to get done, but it's not a problem once they're all aligned. About 12 months ago we had a little baby girl, Amelia,
yep.
And yeah, we had to change a few things at
But it
that
hasn't
time.
stopped you from getting out in the bush though, has it?
No, mate, not at all. It did for a little while, a couple of months there, till she had head control, but now we're all out and about all the time. Plastic bumper bar was on there for probably the first outing or two and got tore off, and we decided to build something to complement the back to the front and come up with this design. It protects the sides and everything like that and accommodates the swingers.
These are a little bit different. What are these lights out of?
Mate, they're genuine fogs out of Sahara. They come in the bar. When you put them into most bull bars you can't use them. With the headlight height of this I just needed something a little bit lower so that car drivers don't get so upset with you. Mate, I'm scared of the dark, so yeah, we've got lights on the bar, on the roof, underneath, all over the place. Mate, 2 things when you're away camping are problems with gas and with water. If you carry water in 20-litre drums, it'll always leak. So what we've got, it's a bit primitive, but it does the job. Basically just folds down and you've got a little table here. We've got the laptop in here, which runs all our nat map and our track range of software with the GPS aerial, which is up on the dash there, which keeps us going in the right direction, and very handy when you're in an area you're not real familiar with.
So there we've got it, a truck being used for what it's built for. It's good to see. You don't want to keep them at home shiny and clean. Mark, you've done an absolute blast today. It's great to see the mud all over it. And just quietly, there's a bit of a cleaning job for you to do when you get back to work.
There is, mate. It's that's what they're built for, to be used. So you get them out, get them dirty and get them cleaned up. That's all part of it, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And mate, there's been a couple of passengers in your car today. You've got to tell us about them.
As mate, my lovely wife Melanie and my little girl Amelia. It's 12 months old. It doesn't need to stop you coming out in the forest and that, even though you've got little ones like this, so you just got to get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's certainly not easy, but get them out. And the way I see it is the dirtier they are, the more fun they've had.
Yeah, she's had a good time.
Yeah,
she's pretty dirty,
she has. And has she learnt any tricks while you've had her out in the bush?
She has, mate. What's the tiger say? What about the rooster? rooster or the sheep?
Very good. That's fantastic. The kids will learn an absolute packet when they're out in the bush like this. A lot of different things to what they do pick up in the classroom. It's an absolute credit to you guys for bringing her out. Really appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mark.
We'll bolt her back in, keep her safe and sound, and,
Yep.
we'll be off.
No worries. Thanks a lot.
you.
See you later.